Shall we sit down and have a chat? What do you think? Is it our time? It's the end of the day. You've had your dinner. So it's time for loving, right? The same every day, isn't it? We sit out here and talk for a little while. But without the camera. Say, we don't look at cameras. Sugar, don't be shy. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi? Hello. What's up, guys? How's it going? Out here with Sugar. She's had her dinner. Birds are fed. And it rained last night, and it rained heavy this morning, well, this afternoon. I went out this afternoon, and it was overcast. It's been overcast for days and days, and which is great. It's actually cool out here. I got a shirt on, and it's cool. Very nice. So I went out this afternoon. I went over to have some pizza. And then I went over to the mall to buy, you know those zappers? For a mosquito zapper? Well, I have a bit of a problem. Not with mosquitoes. This year's have been hardly any mosquitoes. Here's my problem. Rats. Living in the countryside, in the tropics. Guess what? You're going to have rodents. I got little lizards, geckos, not very many mice, but rats. Some big ones, some normal size. So, what am I talking about? Got something to say? Want to chat about something? He's just watching the car go down the road. So, I went over to Tesco and I bought a, I went to Mr. Fix-It, and they have like 10 selections of the zapper. You know, for mosquitoes. I don't have a problem with mosquitoes, but I've been looking at what can I do about these rats. And you know, I caught one rat in my attic. You know, and the way they get in is they climb up the pole or climb up a tree and jump onto the roof, and you know, there's always something way they get in. And so I put a trap up in the attic. Move one of the ceiling tiles out the way, put a trap up there, a box trap, so it's live. I caught it, a big old male. I think, wow, it's big. So I took it like 100 meters from the house down the road and let him go in the bushes. This is at 1 o'clock in the morning, all right? Because when the trap goes off, you hear a loud bang, and then they don't just lay there and wait till morning. They run around and bang all night long. So I knew if I didn't get him out, I was going to be awake all night. So I got him out, took him down the road, come back, reset the trap, put it in the attic, got you know, washed my hands, got cleaned up, swept up, put everything away. And what happens at 1:30? Boom! Off it goes again. Get the rat out, same rat. I know, because he's really, really big. Same rat. So I'm like, okay, part of me is like, I need to drown this guy. You're really getting on my nerves now. But I don't, you know, some people will say, you know, don't worry about it, just drown him, right? But for me, I have a problem. And it's not because of any spiritual or religious rules, it's just I don't like killing things. So I took him over to I have a water butt over there where I've been building the waterfall, and I put him in it. And I was amazed how well they can swim. But I let him in there for a little while. And when I thought he looked a bit tired, I put a stick in and he jumped out. I'm like, now don't come back, otherwise next time you're going to stay in there. Well, he didn't come back. But the thing is, my ceiling where I keep going in and out to the upstairs is getting dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. So I thought I need another way. I'm not playing with that rat trap all the time. So a couple of days ago, they're doing it again. There's like 3 or 4 of them up there. So I thought, oh no, what I'm going to do. I went up there with firecrackers, the little ones, not the big ones, and I threw some around. I sprayed Dettol all over the place, as far as I could reach from the tile I was in. And then I put bug spray, because the ants get up there too. So I sprayed bug spray all over the place. For 3 days, no rats. They all cleared out. After about 3 or 4 days, one came back. So all I did is I sprayed the bug spray up there, and they haven't been back since. So I think in the future, I'm going to paint the ceiling, make it nice again. And I've got some really nasty smelling ant spray that I don't use it in the house. It's horrible smell and super strong. So I'm just going to spray it in the attic. If I hear them in there again, I'll spray it up there in the attic. You don't have to open the ceiling tile. There's a little tiny hole that they dug a hole in, like a nail hole. So I just put it in there and spray it up in the attic, and that'll keep them out of there. So that's the house taken care of. The birds, one got in to get the birds. Remember that? So I fixed the aviary up so they can't get in again, and I put the rat trap right by where he got in last time, and he hasn't been back, and the birds are fine. Everybody's, you know, no dead birds. The other day, there was one in the workshop, so I set another trap in the workshop. I bought another trap yesterday, 65 baht for a trap, a live box trap. Set it, and I'm like, this is getting too much. You know, Mr. Kindness or Mr. Nice Guy is getting bored with this. So I was doing some research on YouTube, and I found out that people make rat traps for fun, like a hobby, and find all different ways of catching them. But this one guy had an idea, lives on a farm, so he's got more rats than he can deal with, and he needs to get rid of them. So he actually used a zapper, took the zapper apart, made some little panels that if they, you know, step on a positive and a negative, they get zapped. So I don't want to drown them, but I figure, you know, I've done everything I can to keep them out of the roof, and I'll keep using the bug spray for that. And I'm not going to do that in the birds, but in the workshop, I'm going to make one of those traps. So today I went and bought a zapper, and Jan has the same problem, so I'm going to make her one too. So everybody has the same problem here because it's just, you know, it's tropics, countryside. So here's the deal: you step on it, you kill yourself. You know, I've done everything to keep them out the workshop. If they go push their way into the workshop and they get on my trap, that's their problem, not my problem. And they won't come back. So sadly, that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm going to make a trap like that and put it online, maybe, so people can see it. Out of all the ones I watch, some of them make like a water trap where I don't like that water trap. But I do like some of the other ones I've seen. But I'm going to find a way to do it. It's the most humane way I can. And get them out of there. So that's my project for the weekend. Had a bit of rain, as you can see. Look at that chickens down there. Where they come from? See the chickens down there? I don't know where they came from. Somebody's chickens coming around the house eating bugs, which is a good thing. Had a lot of rain just lately. You can see the grass needs cutting again. It's not thick, so I'll get the trimmer out and get down there in the next day or so. Jan's been telling me that in the next 3 or 4 days it's supposed to have a lot of rain. So it had rain last night and it rained really heavy this afternoon. So I was going to try to get the hedge trimmed up. I've done the front, I just got to do the top to keep under control. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done if it keeps raining before the big rain comes. It's supposed to last a week or so. The grass in the garden is okay, just the grass on the hills getting a bit long. But nothing that's out of control. So, and to be honest with you, I just get fed up sometimes. I'm like, it gets too much. You just want to sit and eat donuts. You know, you ever have that? You just want to sit around and eat donuts. So for the weekend, I'm going to, if it's going to stay like this, I'm going to be in the workshop building my rat trap, taking it easy. It's great if it stays like this. I can be in the workshop building my little rat trap, drinking a cup of tea and not sweating. Great, huh? So what are you guys doing this weekend? Anything good? Leave it in the comments if you want to share. Tell me what you're doing this weekend. For me, I'm going to be chilling out, taking it easy. I don't like going out on the weekend. I like to stay home because there's too many people, too many crazy drivers. So I'm going to sign off, guys, and hope you're doing all well. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. So from Sugar and I, look after yourselves. All the best.